Alright guys, let's get into it. Today we're going to be reacting to the I turned $20 into $52,000 trading Forex with a proven strategy. We're going to check this out to see if this is legit. Can we see the results? Is it going to be live trading to see if this claim of $20 into $52,000 is real? Because it's pretty interesting that he says all this, and is it?
Stop the cap.
Or is it real? Well, guys,
welcome
to the stream. Remember, guys, any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. We'll be jumping into this in a second, and thank you, guys. Let's get into this.
Important part of this entire video. So
let's run it a little bit faster. I don't want to be listening to this guy talk the entire time. It was 1.25.
You're very smart for watching till the end. You want to start day trading because you want to become financially independent. Your living expenses have gone up, food prices have gone up, and you are at your wit's end. You're probably sick and tired of your job that overworks you and underpays you.
Stop the cap.
Click the link below.
Understand how you feel. I moved halfway across the planet to earn $750 a month. Like all of you, I started to Google how to make money online. And one of the most intriguing things that popped up was day trading. But since you have little to no money,
you know what's kind of interesting? When you really look at the previous videos about him and making money, he started a job not knowing it and scamming it. Like,
scamming everybody now.
How do you start day trading? I've created an ultra low risk, ultra high reward spreadsheet that allows you to start trading with $20 and eventually take it to $52,000. If that sounds interesting to you, let's get right into it. All right.
Stop the cap.
Let's see if he's about it.
First things first.
It's Pikachu!
Next, if you are new here, let me give you a recap of what we've been doing and how we've been doing it. Let me introduce you to this. This is what I named the
What the hell was that?
This is what we're about to get into.
20 pip spreadsheet. It's what it used to be called, but what it actually is a spreadsheet that shows you the power of ultra high compounding interest and the ability to take a small amount of money with high percentage increases compounding over time to take you to a large sum of money.
No, it's interesting. I understand spreadsheet math. We all see spreadsheets. We're like, okay, if this spreadsheet happens, you'll get this $20 to $52,000 in X amount of time if you compound correctly. And I'm like, can you just show us that you actually did it? So when you actually done this all the way through to $52,000 like you claim it is, then it will make sense instead of just saying, hey, this is how it is. I mean, this is actually some real good clickbait stuff to get people to watch his content. Click the link below so he can get rich, right?
We are gonna be rich.
As you can see right here, the first data entry point is $20. The goal of this spreadsheet is to gain 30% profit per trade. If you gain
30% profit per trade. Really? 30%?
30% on this $20, you will have $26. Then you will trade that $26 and you will take it to $34 and so on and so forth. And as you can see, the higher up that you get in this spreadsheet, the higher the risk and the higher the reward. All the way to the point where you're trading a $14,000 account in hopes of making $4,000 profit to turn your account into an $18,000 account.
Has anyone just asked him in the comment section, bro, you are saying some like real ridiculous stuff right now. Can you just show us doing this? Nope.
This goes all the way to 52,000 because 30 levels looks good. I've tried this before in the past, before I started making YouTube videos, and I failed so many times it makes me want to...
Did you just hear what he said? I failed so many... No crap. Because you don't start out with $20. I mean, this is like pretty common sense, but I understand why he made this video. This is good clickbait, YouTube algorithm stuff to get people to join into his mentorship program.
Want to vomit. But eventually, after a ton of failures,
Not to say that he ripped it up, you know, got it to $100, killed the account, because you're probably risking quite a bit to go from. So you're risking 15%. I mean, like, this is such very minute things. Like, to me, when I see so-called professional traders talk about this stuff and do it like this, it just screams that they want you to click the link below.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
That's what it should be doing, but now we're going to check this out.
I did it. I took $20 and I turned it into $52,000, and I used that $50,000 as my trading capital. The reason...
It's interesting. We looked at that $50,000 trading account, and it was a demo. And the last time he streamed, said he had a $50,000 trading account. If you want to see what that is, check out the last live video I did on him yesterday. And you'll see, when you'll talk about that 50,000 in his live section, oh, we're actually way over here. That 50K he was talking about was on a demo account. And then he said he didn't even have the money to start. Like, there's so many contradictions in this guy's talking points. It's just a whole bunch of cap.
Stop the cap.
You want higher capital on your trading account is so that you can do conservative risk to rewards. 0.5% risk to 1% reward, or 1% risk to 2% reward. So 2% profit on a $50,000 account is $1,000 profit per trade. That's where you want to get to. And this spreadsheet is going to help you get there. Now,
this spreadsheet is going to help you burn accounts, like he just said in the very beginning. He burned a bunch of accounts. Why? Look at what he's risking, 15%. I mean, you start to understand like what happens if you keep blowing your account because you're basically looking for a very small move. It's actually essentially scalping.
let me explain some disclaimers. Trading this way teaches really, really, really bad behavior that is really difficult to unlearn once you get to a normal size account and you start getting to normal risk to reward ratios.
Then why the hell are you even showing it? Like, let's run that back. Let's go back.
Trading this way teaches really, really, really bad behavior that is...
Oh my gosh, this guy is crazy.
What the hell was that?
That is one big pile of shit.
So we gotta listen to this guy. Like, I have tried this 20 times in OS so hard. Like, okay, Jose Trey's like, listen to this guy one more time. Let's listen to this guy say this craziness.
Really bad behavior that is really...
What?
Want to get to, and this spreadsheet is going to help you get there. Now let me explain some disclaimers. Trading this way teaches really, really, really bad behavior that is really...
You are a scammer.
Oh my gosh.
To unlearn once you get to a normal size account and you start getting to normal risk to reward ratios. You will
Stop the cap.
Normal size account, you might not ever get there with this way. Like, you can really see like that this guy, I mean, if he practices what he preaches, he should show a full P&L or even do this live to show how... You got the Doppel Willis clip yet? No. So today, this is only on the soundboard. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. You get the soundboard right now. All the other previous clips are not on there. I was doing an ops check or a system check on this stuff only about 20 minutes ago. So we're only doing that stuff. We got Mr. Washington Heights. 15% though? What the fuck? That's wild. I know. So when I'm listening to this guy, I'm like, bro.
Stop the cap.
have the urge to risk more money than is actually necessary and comfortable for you because you have bad habits from this thing. But the
Hey! Shut up!
whole goal of this series is to show you that it is possible. There are video recordings of every single one of these trades on this YouTube channel, and I will link the...
Wait. There's video recordings of every single one of these trades? Okay, Jose Trades, let me explain why it's so hard. Not because of the trading, because of exactly what he said. Mentally, it is more difficult than a 10K to 20K because of the urgency to grow it. And that affects the psyche. Yeah, I agree with you. But I just don't understand, like, when he says, like, all this has been, I've done all this. I'm like, bro, if you've done all this, just shoot it live. Go live on a 2-hour stream like you're talking about, and then actually prove that you're actually doing it. Whereas you have a 10K, yeah, account's already... Man, this guy's... That's why it's... This guy's crazy, man.
the playlist to it at the end of this video. That way you can see every single trade, how it played out, and my reasoning behind them. Yesterday, I took 2 trades, 1 loss and 1 win, which I will explain in just a moment. But that second trade allowed me to pass level 4 on this spreadsheet, which is...
I'm clean. I'll never lie again. Honest, I won't.
Did he start off with $20? He didn't even mention that. He talked about the 15%, but did he say I started from $20? Did he show all the losses that he burned? Like, you start to really start figuring out this guy, like, man, like, real talk, this guy is essentially just trying to get as many people to click the link below.
Which has brought my account balance up to $57, nearly tripled the account
Look,
balance.
right here. So we have $58. The first question is this. How many accounts did he burn? Right? And then we start looking at this, like, is this on his own prop firm? If he's taking trades on his own prop firm that's not live market information, this is not credible trading. Because he's talking about, like, amount size. He took almost a mint. we have minis and micros, and on a $58 account or a $20 account, I don't even think this stuff is even possible on a live trading account. So that's another thing. Like, without the evidence being shown on a live trading account streamed live, we just know this is all demo, because we know he was demo flexing on his live streams, and we know that all this is cap.
Stop the cap.
Since the start. Now again, if this sounds interesting to you, let's keep going. If not, we'll see you in another video. Now, the cool thing about this spreadsheet is that it is customizable and you can download it. I'll give you the link in just a second. But essentially, you can make your starting balance whatever you want. If you want to start with $100 or if you want to start with $10 or $50, do whatever you want. The risk percentage is all on you. I'm risking 15% per trade with a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio.
What the hell leverage is? I know. Has anyone even asked him that? Like, bro, how are you adding so many? I'm like, and is that what your prop? Is this what your prop for on a demo account? What account even allows it? Because this is not live trading. Like, think about it. This is not live trading. What accounts allowed you to add such leverage in there? Especially if you're taking a loss your first trade. Like this is why.
Stop the cap.
We need to see why this guy is like.
Ratio in hopes of gaining 30% profit per trade. You can lower that down to 10% profit per trade or increase it to 50%. But keep in mind, if you lose a trade at 25% risk, you will blow your account really quickly. The reason
No, oh my God. Yes, we all know you'll blow your account really quickly. How many accounts did you blow? You go back to the beginning of the video, this guy's like, oh, I blew many accounts. And I'm like,
Meanwhile,
how many did you blow?
one eternity later.
I have this laid out the way that it is if I lose a trade, I only go back down one level. So let's say I'm on level 15 and I lose that trade, I will go back to level 14 and I will have to...
So look, futures Brazorio, no broker in the world will let you take more than like a micro on a 58. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you start looking at when we go back to this, okay, we're at 4 minutes and some odd seconds. 4 minutes. Where's that screenshot at? Like, let's
nearly tripled the account balance.
This it's like screaming demo account. Like, absolutely a demo account. A 0.08 at. Oh my God, really? USP and. This is why live trading is such a necessary. Like, live trading needs to happen on this account because we know there's a lot of BS, red flags. Like, no way.
Stop the cap.
Let's go back to 4 minutes and 26 seconds. Here.
Formula so that you can change the risk per trade for every single trade. If you want to risk 10% on one or 5% on one because it's a super good entry and a tight stop loss, whatever, you can adjust this how you want. Now let's get into the charts and I will explain the strategy that I'm trading on Euro USD. This is just a concept that I've been let's playing with. There's no scientific data or proof behind it.
I made, basically, he turned $20 to $52,000 on a concept that's not proven, burned a whole bunch of accounts, encouraging you not to do this because you'll start bad habits. I mean, like, the multiple contradictions that are happening in here, like, come on.
Enough! Silence! I can't take this shit no more.
I just look for patterns in the market. So this is Euro USD. The indicator that I have on here is called the New York ICT Midnight Open. It just...
Wait. Midnight ICT? ICT's I can't trade. He's part of the group of who can burn an account the fastest. Burning accounts of 90%. And this guy's supposed to be a professional trader using concepts that are not even proven. And you're supposed to buy his type of stuff?
Allegedly, that's ignorant.
creates one vertical line and one horizontal dotted line. The vertical line is midnight in New York. So whatever time zone you're in, it will show you midnight in New York. And then the dotted horizontal...
Thanks for the soundboard. Yeah, thank you so much, man. This is...
What the hell was that?
This guy here.
line is going to be the price at which the market was, or that asset was, at midnight in New York. Now, what I've noticed on Euro USD is that at the beginning of the day, after midnight, market tends to stay around that opening price and then leaves the opening price and then returns to the opening price. This is just my theory. It doesn't play out.
Wait, so we're talking about big moves happening. You have a very small account throwing out large lot sizes. How did you even handle those swings? Like, did anyone really think about it? Like, he did a 0.08, right? 15% on $52. We're talking about a very massive amount. So even if he's wrong a little bit, this is why if this is not done live, I don't believe any of this stuff.
Out every day, but it's quite consistent. You can see that it happened here, it happened here, it happened here, it happened here twice, it happened here, it didn't happen here, didn't happen here, stayed on it all day. It happened here, it happened here.
We got the best trader in the world, right? Oh my gosh.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Here, got close here. You can see what I'm talking about. This
Oh
is
my
just
gosh.
a pattern that I've seen. Price leaves the New York Open and then returns to the New York Open. It's super simple. That's the concept, and that's what gives me my bias, knowing that the price will eventually return to the New York Open. The next strategy
Until it doesn't and your account gets blown. He said in the beginning he blew up a whole bunch of accounts doing it. Like, it makes sense. Oh my gosh.
strategy that I'm using is something called price action. Price action is the concept of price making higher highs in an uptrend or lower lows in a downtrend. You can see we have our lower lows and we have our lower highs. And in an uptrend, we have higher lows and higher highs. This is perfect price action. The cool thing about
I have an idea. Let's just talk about, hey, I'm going to make a chart saying this is a downtrend and this is an uptrend. Catch the uptrend right here at this perfect price and then let it ride up 15% and then catch this downtrend at the perfect price. Right? I mean, come on.
about perfect price action, let's look at an uptrend, for example. Once price breaks a high to create a new higher high and then starts to go down, price is likely to retrace to a Fibonacci gold zone. That is
No way. You brought in the fib. I was thinking about it. It's like, he's not going to talk about Fibonacci's. He's not going to use the whole ICT, knowing that a lot of the stuff is not proven. And then, not just that, like, when he talks about ICT in a sense of, like, being the biggest fraud, you know, Forex trader on this whole YouTube platform, and he's using it, we all know that.
Scamming everybody now.
You are a scammer.
a 50% reduction in price from that move, meaning the asset is on sale and then people buy it when it's on sale and it continues to go up. Between the 50% and 61.8% levels is known as the Fibonacci gold zone. If you want my Fibonacci settings, they are as follows. Please take a screenshot.
It's crazy. If he's giving out all this free information from flipping a $20 account to $52,000 account, why would he be selling a mentorship? Why would he be selling a course for this? He just gave it out all for free because it's so amazing, right? It's absolutely amazing, right?
That is one big pile of shit.
And let me know in the comments if you would like a follow-up video on Fibonacci retracements. So I'm looking at price action and I'm looking at trend lines. Now I've already explained how I get my bias to you guys. That's because Euro USD dances on the New York Open and then leaves. So let's draw that out and show you an example.
It dances? Okay, show us live and we'll see. We got Wall Street traders don't even use that terminology. It's on sale. Buy now.
Price stays in a consolidation range at the beginning of the day and then starts to make price action upwards or downwards.
Wait. Didn't he show a whole bunch of examples of it not happening? Oh, it didn't happen there. This is how you can cherry pick stuff. Go back in the past, cherry pick entries saying that my strategy works because of this. I've seen it, it's in the past. But if you try to do it live, you're going to be like, oh man. It would be amazing to see him go live to try his $20 trading strategy starting off and see if it's live. Because I guarantee when people start watching the lives and it starts like peeling off, everyone's going to be like this.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Once that price action is made, I create a trend line and I'm waiting for price to break this trend line and return to the New York Open. How do I know when price is going to break? I'm looking at the RSI for divergences. If price action is going up like this and your RSI is going up like this, that means that they're the same. They're convergent. There is no difference between the two. But if price is going up like this and your RSI is going like this, you can see that there's a downtrend in the RSI, which means it's losing momentum, yet price is still going up. That's when I anticipate a break and I target the New York Open. I use some other indicators to help me, but it's only like an added confluence, usually when I'm already in a trade.
This would be absolutely amazing. We saw it live. I mean, we got Jose Trades. This guy watched Wall Street 1985 with Charlie Sheen and Michael Douglas way too many times. RSI divergence, like, okay, it can work in some examples. I'm not gonna say it doesn't, but at least show us this. At least do it live. I mean, the main reason why they don't do it live because they possibly don't trade at all.
Trade. Now, this is yesterday, Wednesday, January 8th, 2025. Price started to dip below the New York Open, and about 2 hours after the London Open. London Open was at 9 a.m., so right here was the first hour of London Open. Price continued to trend down. I drew up my trend line, and I wanted to catch this move right as it broke that trend line on the 1 minute time frame. So we had a break above the trend line with this one candle. The next candle opened.
I wonder if you start to really measure this out in pips, like his first entry with the 0.8 lot, did it actually was more than this move in pips? Like, because you start to really think about it, like he said he risked 15%. I would like to see the actual trade being measured out on his broker to see if it was, because if you start looking at how many pips this is, let's say this is like 50 pips. If you're doing like a 0.08 or 0.0, let me see, 0.8, let's say it's 80 cents, and that's like 50 pips. You're talking $4. Maybe it's possible. Like, to me, it seems like this has to be done live to actually be being proved. Like there's too many things happening.
And closed completely above the trend line, and I waited for one more candle for confirmation. So we had one more bullish candle. I entered my long position with a stop loss below the previous swing low, and my target was this peak right here where we had a large rejection. Make that a little bit more visible for you. It was a nice area to target because there was a large drop right here, lots of price movement, and it was in the direction of the New York.
So you took a loss, right? Look, stop loss, take profit, went down. I hope he says he took a loss.
Open. That was a 1 to 2.6 risk to reward ratio. Immediately after, we got a rejection candle, and I was hoping, once I saw this, for what is known as the break and retest. It broke that downtrend.
We got Mr. Washington Heights. I still cannot grasp the 15%, bro. That's just irresponsible and obviously not. B. Bahala, Andre, I got another scammer lined up for you. His name is Dr. Nasdaq. Ooh, that's a cool name though. I'll put him on the list.
And retested that downtrend, and I was hoping it was going to continue up. The moment that we dropped below that trend line with this huge engulfing candle, I exited the trade before it hit my stop loss because I knew that it was a large volume.
So how much did you lose? Like, I honestly don't know how people fall for this. Like,
Trap. Euro USD is full of traps. They say look right and then they go left all the time. So I closed that trade and immediately switched my bias to the sell side. What I wanted.
Was that a $7.7 loss? Like, he didn't really explain how much he lost on that trade. Because if we go back, he said 15%, right? So if that's, let me see. So you said, was it $20? 7.7 over 20 is 38, almost 39%. Do you see? His math is not mathing. Like, it's like irritating when people actually start to break down, like, did you just take a 30, almost 40% loss on one trade? And now you're, doesn't make sense because that didn't even align with his so-called P&L.
And immediately switched my bias to the sell side. What I want.
I'm clean.
I'll never lie again. Honest, I won't.
So if you're taking a nearly 40% loss, right? You literally have to flip your account even higher percentages. This is why, to me, like, he didn't do it live, so we have no idea what any of this is even real. Because it doesn't match up with the so-called P&L that he showed, that his little screenshot.
Was give myself a lot more breathing room once I saw this engulfing candle. So I looked at the next previous rejection of that trend line up here, and I put my stop loss one tick above it. Price started to consolidate a little bit, got me a little bit worried that I would be stuck in a sideways, not moving market. But then we got some massive engulfing candles right here.
Wait, is this the 1 minute? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dude, oh my God, this is the 1 minute. He's trading on the 1 minute chart. Oh, it makes sense now. He could have live streamed this. We're only talking about, so 5 minutes, 10, 20, 30. So he could have done a 30-minute live stream and actually proved this concept.
large rejection wicks, and the trade started going in my direction. The total amount of time for this trade was 1 hour, and this trade ended in about 4 minutes. Now, I told you about divergences, and the reason I got into this first trade, in any normal market, besides Euro USD, this would have been respected. But sometimes it doesn't go like that, and you need to be able to identify traps.
You're on the 1 minute.
And change your bias and change your position. You can't be like heart bound to what you originally thought, because you'll get stopped out 5 times in a row. So the reason I got into this long position, this first one.
Does he even trade?
Allegedly, that's ignorant.
Which was a loss. Price was making lower
Oh
lows
my-
and lower highs. It was in a downtrend. You can see the lower lows right here. Now look at the RSI. You can see that it was out of the 70-30 range and then back in the 70-30 range. Not
Well, if you look at it, if you took a nearly, just say you took, is it a 40% loss? It said $7.7 on there. So is that a 40% loss or not? Because even if you took a 15% win on that, you're still negative on the account. You didn't balance. You're not even on the first level. You're a little bit below. You have a big loss and a smaller win. Because if you even look at it, like the loss versus reward, it's not the same thing. We got Ramiro. What's up, man? How you doing?
Welcome.
not making lower lows, but making higher lows. These two lines are going the opposite direction. This is a divergence. But my ability to identify the trap and get out of the trade, because in any normal market, this would have went up to where my original profit target was.
Any normal market? You're on the 1 minute, man. You really think that you can be able to pick out prices on the 1 minute like you're the best trader? You're going to have a blast exposing Dr. Nasdaq, the trader, rapper, and a day in the life. Oh man, after this stream, I'm gonna check them out. Ooh.
And you can clearly see the trap because you can see the amount of volume that was in the market and how oversold Euro USD got on the RSI. You can see it was already oversold crazily right here. RSI dipping way out of the 70-30 range.
Then why did you go long?
And then here, dramatically below it. This is the standard RSI indicator. It's
you know
a
what,
built-in
guys?
indicator.
Let's follow his advice. You know, it's gonna make us.
We are gonna be rich.
All of us are gonna be rich. We know his strategy works now. It's on the 1 minute, baby. Oh man, this is gonna work.
Once it grabbed that liquidity and was satisfied, we got an engulfing candle and market continued back up. A liquidity grab is not some dark cabal chasing your stop losses and trying to get your money. Liquidity grabs are huge banks and huge financial institutions making monstrous trades of $150 million, not 20 bucks like you're.
And you didn't take that trade? Apparently, this was such a big liquidity zone, liquidity grab to take that trade. I mean, based on what you're saying, this would have been easy.
Account, but $150 million. And for $150 million worth of Euro USD to be bought and sold at any given time in one single trade, there needs to be the opposite orders. They need to collect the liquidity in order for that trade to execute. And as you can see,
on the 1 minute, you're planning all this out, man. You must be a fantastic trader, man.
Hey, shut up.
Captured the liquidity from this low right here. Right below that, bunch of sell orders, bunch of stop losses. That's what they were looking for their buy position. And their trade executed. Multi-hundreds of millions of dollars. You just have to be able to look for those signs. Also, if you guys aren't aware, this YouTube channel is almost at 1 million subscribers thanks to
1 million subscribers, 1 million suckers.
Scamming everybody now.
you. And the great news is we are doing a giveaway. $1 million worth of giveaways going to you guys. All you need to do is follow the first link.
Is he? I wish I had the Dapper Willis on here. Click the link below. Perfect scenario.
In the description down below to enter the giveaway. I just need 6,000 more subscribers and we'll be announcing the giveaway live on this YouTube channel. Don't miss this opportunity. Click the first link below, follow the 3 steps, and you'll be entered to win. Now, the
That is one big pile of shit.
No way. Ain't no
indicators
way.
that I was using. It's the ICT New York Midnight Open device.
That is one big pile of shit.
Don't do it. Oh my God. ICT?
It's this one right here by Shanxia. If you want that on your charts, it's right there. Take a screenshot, look it up later. Now, I talked a lot about that first hour of London session. That range is known as the DR and IDR range. I see it just because I know the time, I know how the market moves during that time. Like, I just see it, so I like box it up in my mind. But if you need a visual representation of that, you can use this indicator right here and it'll mark the top and the bottom of that range. And usually when price breaks out of that range, it will continue down to the downside or up to the upside, depending on which side it broke out on. Now, the cool thing is, I don't know if you're familiar with standard deviations.
He's using so many things. Like, What's on his head? I was asking the same thing. I thought someone shit on his head. Like,
That is one big pile of shit.
oh man, there's a YouTuber I watch. He's like, it's like he uses the clip. That's doo doo, baby. I'm gonna put that on the to-do list. That's doo doo, baby. It's doo doo, baby. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be a funny clip. Oh, it'd be perfect on there because it looked like someone shit on his head. Guys.
Hey, look! Silence! I can't take this shit.
But usually it will break out of that range with a standard deviation of 0.5 or 1. And let me draw that out for you so that you understand. So this range right here is this size. Make this a little...
It is absolutely amazing to do this when the charts are already done and you're not even trading live. Like, if you did this live and pointed it out, took a loss, and then, you know, recouped the money and then flipped it, because we're not even talking like 30 minutes of a video. Like, this is like, so he could have done 10 minutes, came back, chilled, took another loss, took that loss, took that win. Like, this is within live stream territory. You know, what's...
a little bit darker so you can see it. So this is the range, right? From top to bottom of that first hour. When it breaks out from the bottom,
man,
it will usually extend one entire amount of that range down. Or if it breaks out above. So if price breaks out...
It's interesting how he flipped the script so quickly once he took that loss and he knew the exact bias normally. It was interesting. If you had to like to think, change it, let's say he took that win. Oh, I was right. I took a loss. I was right. See how he can he can flip the script to say how he's always right. Makes sense because he's, you know, pointing to the background. We got Master HM Clock. Welcome to the stream,
Welcome.
bro. Oh, actually,
Thank you.
really, ICT thought him to use the 1 minute. Sound like they all set up for failure. Yeah, the 1 minute will set you up for failure, man. Especially scalping like this. And I mean, I don't even know if he's really trading because he said he blew up a bunch of accounts. It is interesting. If you blew up a whole bunch of accounts, how do we know that this attempt or the many attempts aren't doctored? If you just did it live, the hundreds of times, 20 of times, I don't know how many times you did it. Just show us how many times you did it and just tell us and just show us. Not this whole, that's why, to me, it's all...
Stop the cap.
on top, that's your target level. If price breaks out on bottom, that's your target level. So I was very comfortable with my take profit on here, knowing that it was a standard deviation outside of the London Open. Now, if you're looking at these symbols right here, these are buy and sell symbols for this indicator. It's called Fractal Frenzy. They're little tornadoes. You can change them to arrows or whatever you want. But usually what you want to do with this is not wait for the first breakout, but actually wait.
So if you guys don't know about fractals, fractals happen 5 to 7 candles. So basically, if you have 5 candles like this, it will take the top candle. So that means you're 2 to 3 candles back. They are very big. They're good for like past stuff that works out, but they're very good lagging indicators. They are, some of the indicators use 7 and some use 5. If he's using the 7, that means he's actually 3 candles behind when it actually happening for his entry. So if he's saying, oh, I use fractals, your entry doesn't match up from the fractal point. But not his audience is going to ask that. They're going to miss that. Especially me as a programmer, I know how fractals work. I program them all the time. And when I see people say, hey, Andre, do fractals work? I mean, you could use it, but it's a massively lagging indicator. You could be 3 or even 2 candles behind. He's on the 1 minute, and the 1 minute is pretty dang volatile. So, you know what I mean. Futures Brasario, how many freaking indicators and terms is he going to throw up on the chart? Bro, he's going to throw up everything on there. You know what? Because he's a big trader, right?
I'm clean. I'll never lie again. Honest, I won't.
Wait for the retest and then a continuation. So your
Oh,
trade
man.
would have looked something like this, where your stop loss is within that DR IDR range, and you're going for a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Now, indicators are super helpful for people that need an exact entry candle point, where they're like, this signal printed, and I'm going to sell at this signal print because that's what it says.
Okay.
I'm experienced. I can read different types of candles.
Your experience? Didn't even in the last video we talked about how you had no experience and you had to catch up? You're actually joining a job, joining a field you had no experience in, acting. And you said you with your own words that you lied about it, knowing that you can know these trades and know these setups and know these things about crypto and forex. This could be the same thing, Because you started your premise off with a lie, this could be a lie too. Because we can't see it live, we don't know what's happening. I mean, it's literally the same.
This is just this specific strategy. It works. You don't need it. You can use what I was using before. But if you want this indicator, just go to this.
It works? How do you know it works? You said in the beginning of the video that this is untested, no statistical data.
This website right here, there's like a ton of indicators and tools and resources. And also all of the things that I know that I use to do my strategy. The price action, the trend lines, the Fibonacci retracements, all of that education without the fluff is in our educational platform, trd4.com.
Click the link below. Oh man, I cannot wait to get the Duffo Willis on this soundboard. Oh my gosh.
Now, if you stuck around this long, you're probably wanting that spreadsheet, and it's here.
Nope.
Stop the cap.
Nobody wants that, man. I mean, come on now. If the spreadsheet and all that stuff worked, you would have done it live. It doesn't work because we know what happens to your account. Just burns. You lose it all, guys. We'll all go broke.
You're on my website, tmafx.com.
Okay.
Stands for the moving average, forex.com. tmafx.com. Right here on this website, it's this huge button in the middle of the screen with the little download icon. You're just going to click that button and you will get a free copy of that spreadsheet that you can cut.
And it's interesting. If he did this on his own prop firm, which maybe it's a good possibility, he's not even getting real time or the same type of candles or data, even the real spreads. So a lot of the stuff we don't even know if it's even possible on a live account. This is why, like, to me, it's so much capping, is because we don't even know if it's on a live account. We don't know if it's in a prop form. We don't see so many red flags. Like,
customized with what?
I mean, the biggest red flags that shit on his head. Like,
that is one big pile of shit.
Whatever account balance you want, whatever risk tolerance you have, and whatever your end goal is. Or if you're not interested in any of that, you can just scroll down a little bit and play my awesome space shooter game that I made using ChatGPT right here. It's super fun. Try to beat my high score. I've gotten to level 730. Now, this is the most important.
Ain't no way. Maybe all of this is just ChatGPT. Like, he's using ChatGPT. Maybe all of this is ChatGPT and is unproven. Like,
important part of this entire video, so you're very smart for watching till the end. Don't get
we're smart for watching to the end.
Fixated on finishing this spreadsheet. It's stupid. Like, I failed so many times. Seriously, it's really, really difficult. What I want you to do is understand that you can take a small amount of capital and grow it. So,
but in the process, you're gonna burn it a bunch of times. Not my words, his words. Let me. Where we at? We at 1744. Okay, where's it at? Right here.
Your living expenses have gone up, food prices have gone up, and you are at your wit's end. You're probably sick of things that popped up was date. You are new here. Let me introduce you of ultra high compounding interest and the ability to take the goal of this $4 and so on and so forth. And as you can see, the 30% on this $20.
Where's that clip at?
Money. So as you can see right here, the first data ability to take a small amount of money. It's what it used to be called, but what it actually is a spreadsheet that shows you the power of ultra high compounding interest and the ability to take a small amount. Let me introduce you to this. This is what I named the I have $3,801. If I have multiple back-to-back losses, I can blow that entire account. But I took $20 at that point and made $3,801. You
what? Am I missing something? How does he keep jumping the number? Let's go back. Like come on now.
This spreadsheet. It's stupid hard. Like, I failed so many times. Seriously, it's
wait. Okay, now we're back to that golden zone. Let's let this guy talk it out.
30. Now, this is the most important part of this entire video, so you're very smart for watching till the end. Don't get fixated on finishing this spreadsheet. It's stupid hard. Like, I failed so many times. Seriously.
I failed so many times? What happens if you failed 50 times? 100 times? 200 times? We don't know how much. He could have burned his account so many times that he cherry-picked the wins and losses and just did it in the past. Because that's all we saw was past trades or trades.
It's really, really difficult. What I want you to do is understand that you can take a small amount of capital and grow it.
Stop the cap.
So let's say I'm on level 4, okay? Let's say I keep...
How did you get to level 4? We didn't even see that.
Trading this series, I keep going. I'd make a couple $1,000 and I...
From $20 to making a couple $1,000, but we can't even see any of that. We just see you from 20 to level 4. How are you jumping to couple thousand? So let's say level 1 to, okay, level 19. Oh my gosh.
I'm clean. I'll never lie again. Honest, I won't.
I get to level 20 and I have 3,800.
Oh my god.
Scamming everybody now.
$101. If I have multiple back-to-back losses, I can blow that entire account. But I took $20 at that point and made $3,801. You can tap out of this spreadsheet. You can stop and just take that $3,800 and use it as your
And buy, it's gonna be like, use that $3,000 to click the link below.
trading capital. You can make money
Oh
off
my
of that
God.
as being your own live account with your own money. $3,800. There's no shame in tapping out of this thing. The whole goal is to take a little bit of money and bring it to a lot of money. Now this
What would happen if you flipped your account 100 times and you succeeded to level what? 10. That's still, you burned your account over what, $200 worth. Like, how many times did he burn his account? Maybe he made it, just say, hypothetically, he made it to the level 20 like he's talking about. Maybe you burned your account that many times getting to that point. We have no idea. Like, this type of stuff, man, like, oh my gosh. This is like this.
We are gonna be rich.
That's what he wants. He wants people to think they can get rich really easily without showing anything.
This takes hard work and effort. You need to have a huge knowledge base of all of the day trading
A huge knowledge base. Hashtag ICT.
strategies, all of the price action, all of the trend lines, all of the Fibonacci. You need to have that in your brain ready to go at your disposal, which is your tool to accomplish this mission. But you don't have to do the whole thing. Don't feel bad if you
Wait.
stop
Is he going to talk about click the link below?
at level 17.
Okay.
You made money. Maybe your goal isn't to trade your own capital. Maybe you're not trying to get to that $3,800 and trade it as your own capital, but you're going to use half to pay, I don't know, your mortgage, and then use the other half to buy a funded account challenge and have
I knew it. I knew he's going to flip this to, hey, I got a prop firm you can just try this in at. So if we go to his website to break this down, right? First off, he said that he burned a bunch of accounts, right? Cool. We already know that he did. So he burned a whole bunch of his accounts. Let's see how much is the fee for his so-called where is it? Let me go back to this. How much it is for the moving average prop firm? So if his prop firm fee
Life is short. Working for other people.
Let me see. If his prop firm fee is extremely high, right? So now you're paying prop firm fees to restart the account multiple times. You're refunding that 20 so-called dollars back into your account. And this to me is like one of the best setups for him to win financially. This is why
You are a scammer.
the funded Trandle Trail, let's see. So how much? So this is what he's about to get into. And remember guys, this is not live market. It's all off market. It's all fake. It's not live, it's all simulated. It says it. If you don't believe me, check it out. Let's see how much it costs to get funded. I want to know. I want to see how expensive this stuff is. Because this is the stuff that he's pushing. Oh my god, he's not going to go through his prices first. Take the challenge. What are the challenges? Oh, I got to sign up. How much does this cost? Let me see. Let's skip this. Go back a little bit. Buy a challenge, okay? How much is a challenge? Please don't tell me I have to log in just to see how much prices are. Whoa. Okay, let's do the 5,000. Cool. So just to even participate in this stuff, $79 up front discount, so $70. So if you burn an account that's $20 and you're spending $70, just say he said he burned a bunch of times. So $20 initially, it's gone, right? And then he said $79, so it's giving him say $70. So off the bat, you're burning $90. So if he's burning $90, he says he did it a whole bunch of times, let's say 15 times. That's $1,350. $1,350 already negative without you taking any profits. We go back to his little levels. $1,350 is basically level 17. Do you see what the setup is? Because he's about to pitch it. Let's see. Let him pitch his crap.
of somebody else's capital that you trade. You can get an account on Funder Pro right now for like $400 or $500, and you're gonna have $100,000 worth of trading capital.
It makes sense. He created this whole video to talk about how you can flip $20, but if you want to trade someone else's capital, come to my platform, spend $70 per time, and I know you're going to fail because I failed. I'm a professional trader. I failed so many times. Can't even tell us how many, but it was a bunch of times spending $70. And think about it. The person coming there, okay, this guy failed a whole bunch of time, and he's a professional. I'm a novice or a beginner. I might fail even double or triple of him. If I'm spending $70 each go around, I might blow this whole chart in just just fees that he's gonna eat as income. Wow, makes sense why you made this video now.
And because you already know how to trade, you can use the money made from this spreadsheet, all of those winning trades, take half, make a mortgage payment, be a month ahead and be comfortable, and use that funded account challenge to grow and make capital. Pass that challenge, have a $100,000 account, make 5% per month, which is going to get you $5,000 in extra income. And that's going to be the thing that's going to get you to transition, to quit your job, to realize that you can do day trading full time. This is a process.
Didn't he make a couple videos about day trading's a scam? And then that shit on his head.
That is one big pile of shit.
The beginning. I'm trying to get you to see that there's ways through this whole thing without having to borrow $10,000 from your parents to start trading and then lose it all. And
based on his prices, you're going to be spending quite a bit just trying to get funded and also just funding the challenges. I don't know how many challenges he has for each one, but if you're spending $79 up front and you're, back to back, how much is the fast track? Even if he said 100,000. So the 100,000 costs $549. Okay, if I burn my account as much as he said, and I'm doing $549, you're spending like $5,000 or $6,000 or even $50,000 in just fees. The business model is to get people to sign up as much as possible and attempt the challenge as much as possible because none of it's market related. Congratulations, guys.
You are a scammer.
Big one, man.
Guilty that you lost their retirement money. In the grand scheme of things, this is super low risk. It's $20.
Super low risk, and then 10 seconds later, or before 15 seconds later, you just talked about your prop firm?
Because if you lose $20, like whoop-de-doo, people get uncomfortable and fixated on it once they get to these higher levels because they think they lost $3,800. Yeah, that's what your account balance might be, and that's potentially what you could pay out to yourself. But overall, the initial risk, the initial investment was $20.
Actually, it's not $20. Each time around is $20, but for you, it was a whole bunch of $20. And those $20 can exceed whatever you've made because you burned so many accounts. Because he said to himself, I burned many accounts.
I wish you guys the best of luck on this journey. I know it's a hard thing. If you have any problems or issues, I'm in the Discord every single day, or you can just drop a comment on this video. Thank you so much for watching.
We're going to drop a comment on this video. You know we're going to ask, hey, if it's working for you so good, why not do it live? Maybe someone will see my comment. Let me see. If this works so good for you, do it live. Let's see if he sees that. I wonder if he actually sees it. And if you see my comment, upvote it so he gets, he is unfortunately to answer it. Because we know when you see stuff like this, it's all cap.
Stop the cap.
It's all just a marketing tool to get people into what? His prop firm so you can buy into the crap, man. Come on now. So I hope you guys liked that video. I'm going to hang out for a few moments. If you guys have anything you guys want to talk about, if anyone you guys want me to expose and add to the list, let me know. We can do that right now. Add them to the list. And besides that, I want to see how did the stream do, guys. Did you like the soundboard? Was it funny? And if so, let me know. Because I know these traders here are actually know what they're doing. I think he knows what he's doing. And having that
is one big pile of shit.
I think that's intentional. Because it matches his whole personality, especially it's all that shit on there.
That is one big pile of shit.
Gosh, man. So I'm going to add more clips. Let me know who I should expose. I know there was one person in the comment section letting me know. Give me a second. He said, let me see. Dr. Nasdaq. I'm going to put him on my list. And I'm going to check them out while I'm on here. So let me know, guys. Dr. Nasdaq. We can do a video commentary, but I'm at to have. He orders 3 filet mignons and does batter an eye. Exposed binary options traders. So many binary options. Yeah, a lot of the guys in the binary option trades are very. They use that blue. They use that blue. I forgot the name of it. The that really pocket options. They use the pocket options broker, which is shady as crap. Horrible reviews. Like. That's why when it comes to that stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, it makes it even harder to even prove anything because their so-called trading isn't even on market. Like a company having a clearinghouse is such a necessary thing, but since his prop firm doesn't have a clearinghouse, we know it's all demo. So I got Dr. Nasdaq, and also I have some binary options traders. All right, cool. Anything else, guys? How was the stream? I hope you guys like the soundboard. I like it.
Light bulb.
I didn't get to play the other clips, the part 1 clips that I usually do, but part 2, this is a half of part 2. The other part of the soundboard's not programmed yet, and that's going to be the click the link below. I'm Doppel Willis. Oh, I can't wait for that. And I got to fix the audio on that. So I'll see you guys in the Discord. Let me know how it is, guys. I will. If you want to talk, let me know. But I'm going to get the next stream ready. And this is going to be the one that I actually planned for. This one was just a lot of fun because I knew there was so much
Stop the cap.
in everything that he does. Because he's all about...
We are going to be rich.
You fix the lag, man. Soundboard is hilarious. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Washington Heights. Ooh, you got a cool name. Aurora. So, Aurora? Great sessions. Thanks for exposing these scammers. Video was lagging a bit. Maybe I had too many stuff. So I'll try to fix that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me so much. I will see you guys in a few minutes. Peace. All right. Actually, where's... Ooh, wrong button. Whoa. Give me a second. I got too many monitors and I can't find my mouse. I can't find my mouse. Give me a second. Literally, I got 6 monitors and my mouse would go ghost. Just like Swaggy C.